Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We're studying lesson number 11. And the topic is At-Tawabi, the nouns that follow other nouns in Arab. And the first one we studied Sifa. So just a brief summary of this one. So in these words, Al-Farat al-Yatima means the orphan mouse. So al-Yatima is the sifa for al-Fara. So al-Fara is called Mawsuf and al-Yatima is sifa. Similarly, Bintan Jamilan, beautiful girl. So Jamila is the sifa and Bintan is Mawsuf. And similarly, Jabalin Baidin, Baidin sifa for Jabalin. Or in English that we call it adjective. So this is the sifa and Jabalin is Mawsuf. So how sifa works in connection with Mawsuf is a kanam al Mawsuf marfoon fa sifa marfoon. So when the Mawsuf is marfu, sifa is gonna be marfu. Just like we see in these cases, the sifa is mansoob because the Mawsuf is mansoob. Similarly, Bintan Jamilan and Jabalin Baidin is majroor. Baidin is majroor because Jabalin is majroor. So Iza Kana al Mawsuf marfoon fa sifa marfoon. Sifa is marfu when Mawsuf is marfu. Wa Iza Kana Mawsuf mansooban fa sifa mansooba. And when Mawsuf is mansoob, then sifa is gonna be mansoob. وَإِذَا كَانَ الْمَوْصُوفُ مَجْرُورًا فَصِفَةٌ مَجْرُورٌ. When the Mawsuf is gonna be majroor, sifa is gonna be majroor. إِذَا كَانَ الْمَوْصُوفُ مُذَكَّرًا فَصِفَةٌ مُذَكَّرًا. وَإِذَا كَانَ مُؤَنَّثًا فَصِفَةٌ مُؤَنَّثًا. For example, if the Mawsuf is muannas or muzakkar, sifa is gonna follow the Mawsuf. Like in this case, al-Fara is ta marbuta, indicate that this is the feminine word. That is why al-Yatima has that feminine ta marbuta also. Similarly, Bintan, girl, is the feminine, and that's why we use Jamilatan, not Jamilan. And Jabal is the masculine, so Baid is masculine. So the rule is when the Mawsuf is masculine or feminine, sifa is gonna follow the Mawsuf. Another one is Iza Kana al Mawsuf Marifa fa sifa takunu Marifa, Viz Kana Nakira takunu Nakira. When Mawsuf is gonna be Marifa, sifa is gonna be Marifa. Like we know that this is al-Fara is Marifa, so that is why we have al here is Marifa. Bintan is Nakira, is no al. Jamila is Nakira. Similarly, Jabal is Nakira, Baid is Nakira. And then Iza Kana al Mawsuf Mufradan fa sifa Mufradan, Viz Kana Musanna. So when Mawsuf is single, one person, then sifa is gonna be single. Of his dual or is plural and plural. So in this case is al-Fara is singular, this is they all for singular. So the rule is the sifa is gonna follow the Mawsuf on the if it's singular, plural or dual. And then we studied al-Atfu, the connector. So like in this example, Tayyibun wa Rahimun, Sheikh Hassan Rajulun Tayyibun wa Rahimun. Sheikh Hassan is the good man and compassionate. So Waw is called Harfu Atfin. Rahimun is Ismuha fil Lugat al-Arabiyya al-Matuf. So this is the Harfu Atfin, this is Matuf, and this is Matuf for this. So this is called Matuf alay. Iza Kana al-Matufu alay marfoon, when Matuf alay is marfu, so then the Matuf is gonna be marfu. Just like in this case, is Rahimun is marfu because Matuf alay is marfu. And is going to be mansoob when this is going to be mansoob, and going to be majroor when this is going to be majroor. And then we studied some haruful atfi, some connectors like Waw. Waw is used when there is we have to use manaha al-ishtirak, when we have to make a connection between matuf and matufula, then this is waw is used. Fa is used. Fa means then, so it is for use for connection and tartib and the order also. For example, if fa comes, then means fa is connecting the two nouns plus also the order. So the first coming first and the second coming first. وَلَيْسَ بَيْنَهُمَا زَمْنٌ طَوِيلٌ, and there should be not a long time between those two. When fa is used, that those two incidents, there should not be a long time involved, because if there is a long time, then we use summa. Summa is same as fa, but then when there is a zamnun tawilun, long time. And aw is manaha al-ikhtiyar, means the choice, this or that, so is used for or. So but they all make matuf and matuf alayh. And then we studied al-badal, the substitute. So this, in this example, we studied this example. Ash-shaykhu hasanun rajulun tayyibun wa rahimun. Shaykh Hasan is a good man and good and compassionate man. So Hasan is actually the substitute for a shaykh. I mean, this is the name of the person, but we can just call him a shaykh. Rajulun tayyibun wa rahimun. The shaykh is a good and compassionate man, but Hasan, when we using it, this referring to shaykh, means this is substitute for shaykh. So in this example, Hasan is called al-badal. So this one, Hasan is the badal for a shaykh. So this is called in Arabic badal, and a shaykhu is badal minhu, mubdal minhu. So iza kana mubdal minhu marfoon fa badal marfoon, and mansoob and mansoob. So iza kana, so if when this is mubdal minhu is marfu, badal is going to be marfu, which is the case now. If it's going to be mansoob, this is going to be mansoob, and this is going to be majroor, this is going to be majroor. So it's going to follow the badal is going to follow its mubdal minhu. And then the fourth one was the at-tuqeed, the emphasis. So like if we take this example, al-aslu la yataghayyaru, the original is original, that does not change. So though this takrar or this repetition is for emphasis. So kalmatus saniya is called, this is for emphasis. This is the second one is tawqeed, and this is called muakkad. So this is muakkad, this is tawqeed. And the rule is iza kana muakkad al-muakkadu marfoon fa tawqeedu marfu. When this is marfu, this is going to be marfu. When this is going to be mansoob, this is going to be mansoob, and this is going to be majroor, and this is going to be majroor. So the tawqeed, the emphasis, the tawqeed word is going to follow its muakkad. Yeah, they've studied that rule. So now we're gonna go to the i'rab. So we're gonna put the i'rabs on the words. So this is the first sentence. Tusaidu hazihil farata sagiratal wahidata. You help this little lonely mouse. So we know is starting from the verb. So this is jumla fe'liya. And tusaidu, sa'ada yusaidu, for anta is tusaidu. So tusaidu is fail, and fa'il is zamir mustatir, and hazihi is maf'ul bihi, you help this. And then this is al-fara is the badal, and as-sagira is the naat sifa, the sifa number 1, and al-wahida is sifa number 2. So there are two adjectives used for al-fara. Sifa number 1 Sifa number 2. So here are the i'rab. Tusaidu fe'lun mudari'un marfu'un wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. And then we can say the file is damirun mustatirun takdiruhu anta, is for anta. And hazihi is ismun ishara mabni, because is mabni, although is maful bihi but is mabni, so it won't show the mansub. So ismu isharatin mabniyun alal kasri is mabni on kasr. This is how is going to be the form of this word. And then we will say fi mahalli nasbin maful bihi, in place of nasab maful bihi. And this is mansub. How we know this mansub? Because it's sifa is telling that this is mansub, because this is mansub. So sifa follows its mansub. So if this is mansub, that means this has to be mansub. And this is mansub because it's maful bihi, but we don't see that mansub sign because this one is fi mahalli nasab. So hazihi ismu isharatin mabniyun alal kasri fi mahalli nasbin maful bihi. Al-fara badlun mansubun wa alamatun nasbi al-fata. And al-fara is the badal for this. As-sagira sifatun mansubatun wa alamatun nasbi al-fata. So this is the sifa of this mawsuf. So has the same like proper noun, singular, feminine, this all, it's following it all the properties. And al-wahida is sifatun mansubatun wa alamatun nasbi al-fata, has the same. So we have two sifa number 1, sifa number 2. The next one is ash-shaykhu hasanun rajulun tayyibun wa rahimun. Shaykh Hasan is a good and compassionate man. So what is the tarkib of this jumla? Is jumla ismiya, starting from a noun, and mubtada is ash-shaykh and khabar is rajulun. And then hasanun is badal for shaykh and tayyibun is sifa for rajulun. Waw is harfu atfin. Rahim is matuf ala tayyibun. So it's the matuf on tayyib. So here ash-shaykhu is mubtada marfuun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. Hasanun is badlun marfuun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. So badal has to follow is mubdal minhu. Rajulun is khabar marfuun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. And tayyibun is the sifa for this mawsuf rajulun. So tayyibun is sifa marfuun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. This is mansub. Waw is harfu atfin mabniyun, and rahimun is matuf ala tayyibun marfuun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma, is marfu because tayyibun is marfu. Next one is hazihil bintu ukhtukunna. This girl is your sister. So starting from noun here, hazihi, so ismu ishara. So this is the jumla ismiya. Al-mubtada is hazihi and ukhtu is khabar. But is al-bintu? Al-bintu is badal for hazihi. And then kunna is mudaf alayhi. So this is the i'rab. Hazihi ismu isharatin mabniun alal kasri. Mabni alal kasri is ismu ishara is mabni. All ismu ishara they are mabni. Fi mahalli rafin mubtada. So this is mubtada. So then that means the is marfu, and that is why the badal is marfu. Although we don't see here because this is mabni. Al bintu is badlun marfun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. Ukhtu is khabrun marfun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. Ukhtu plus mudaf, and then kunna is damirun mabniyun alal fathi. Kunna fata fi mahalli jarin mudaf alayhi. And then next is hazihi bintun jamilatun. This is a beautiful girl. So again this is jumla ismiya. Hazihi mubtada, bintun is khabar, jamilatun is the sifa for bintun. So hazihi ismu isharatin mabnun alal kasri fi mahalli rafin mubtada. Bintun is khabrun marfun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. Jamilatun is sifatun marfuatun wa alamatu rafi ad-damma. Simple sentence. Next one is al-aslu la yatagayyaru. The original is original, that does not change. So al-aslu number 2 is tawqid, and this is starting from the noun, so this is jumla ismiya. Mubtada is this number 1 aslu number 1, and la yatagayyaru, this jumla fi'liya, is the khabar for aslu. And fail is yatagayyaru, tagayyara yatagayyaru, and file is the dhamirun mustatirun, which is a hidden pronoun huwa. So al-i'rab, this is the i'rab. Al-asl is mubtada marfoon walamat rafi ad-damma. Al-asl number 2 is tuqidun marfoon, is the emphasis, tuqidun marfoon walamat rafi ad-damma. La is harfun nafiyin mabni. Yatagayyaru is failun mudari'un marfoon walamat rafi ad-damma. And file is dhamirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa. And al-jumla fi'liya la yatagayyaru is fi mahalli rafin. This is khabar for this asal number 1, which is the mubtada. And the next sentence is wa anti nafsuka tarifina hazal kalami, and you yourself know this this stuff or this statement. So starting from anti, so is jumla ismiya al mubtada anti. Nafsu is for emphasis, and ka, this key is nafsu is emphasis plus mudaf, key is mudaf alayh. And tarifina, this is the verb tarifi fail, file is this ya is the file, and noon, this noon is for the sign that this is marfu. This is the of the five verbs that have the noon. And then haza is maful bihi, and al kalam is badal for haza. So this is the i'rab. Anti, the anti is damirun mabniun al kasri fi mahalli rafin mubtada. This one is mubtada. Nafsu is tuqidun marfu walamat rafi ad-damma, because this is mubtada has is marfu, so that is why nafsu is marfu. And is tuqidun marfu walamat rafi ad-damma, and key is plus mudaf, and then key is zamirun muttasilun mabniyun al kasri fi mahalli jarrin is mudaf alayh. And then in tarifina, tarifu is failun mudari'un marfuun walamat rafi an-nunu li'annahu min al-af'al al-khamsa, because this noon is the five verbs that end with the noon. So this is marfu by and the sign of the being marfu is the presence of noon, because min al-af'al al-khamsa. And ya is the file, damirun mabniun laskun fi mahalli rafin, file. And haza is ismu sharatan mabniun al kasri fi mahalli nasbin maful bihi. Haza is maful bihi. You yourself know this is the marfu, and then the al kalam is the badal for haza. And this shows, because this is mansub, because this was mansub, and we don't see mansub because this is mabni. So is fi mahalli rafin, fi mahalli nasbin maful bihi. And al kalam is badlun mansubun walamatun nasbi al fatah. And then jumla fi'liya tarifina hazal kalam, this whole jumla fi'liya tarifina hazal kalam is the khabar for anta. Next sentence is sala nafsuhu, he asked himself. So this is starting from a verse with jumla fi'liya. Fi'l is sala, and thus file is mustatir huwa. Al-maful bihi, nafsa is maful bihi plus mudaf, and who is mudaf alayh. So sala is failum madin mabni al-fathi, has fatah here, and failu damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa. And nafsa is maful bihi mansubun walamatun nasbi al-fatah, plus then is mudaf, huwa mudaf, and who is al-haw is damirun muttasilun mabni al-dammi fi mahalli jarrin mudaf alayh. Who is damirun mabniun ala dammi fi mahalli jarrin mudaf alayh. Next sentence is yuhibbu kulla khalqillahi, he loves all the creation of Allah. So this starting from the verb, so this is jumla fi'liya. Fail is yuhibbu, habba yuhibbu, this is the fail. and file is ضمير مستتر تقديره هو. And then kulla is maf'ul bihi mansubun, is maf'ul bihi plus mudaf, and khalki is mudaf alay, and then this becomes mudaf, and then Allahi is this word is mudaf alay. So this is the i'rab. Yuhibbu is failun mudari'un marfuun, is the fail mudari marfu walamatu rafi ad-damma, wal fa'ilu damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa. Kulla is maf'ul bihi mansubun walamatu nasbi al-fata wa huwa mudaf. And khalki is omitted, is khalki is misprint here, so khalki is mudaf alayhi majrur walamatul jarri al kasra, and then wa huwa mudaf as well, then this becomes mudaf, and Allahi is mudaf alayhi majrurun walamatul jarri al kasra. So this is how we're gonna put the i'rab here. So now we have this tadribat, we have to study the main lesson. So in the next session we will study the main lesson al bintu wa shaykh, and then we do the exercises. So I am going to stop it here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.